So we're in Constable Point on the east coast of Greenland. Hopefully the plane will still turn up this afternoon and we'll be in our tent on the ice by this evening.
And we're just preparing for a 3-week expedition on the ice cap. And we're doing it to test out our equipment that will help us on our way in Antarctica later in the year. This bit we're doing now is to see if we can work together as a team, how well we get on. So the pressures, emotional pressures and psychological pressures and physical pressures are going to be huge.
I'm looking for some fresh air, 3 weeks away from email. It's going to be fantastic.
The plan is simply to ski out up onto the ice cap and do a return journey just as we'll do in Antarctica. So dropping depots of food along the way and skiing back and picking up those depots on the return journey. My hope for this trip is that I really enjoy it, that I really get the expedition buzz big time, and it just makes me so excited about heading to Antarctica, eager for the challenges down there. My biggest worry is that I'm not strong enough, that I'm not fit enough, that I'm not hard enough for this task, and if that proves to be the case, it's a pretty harsh realisation.
My hopes are that we'll all leave feeling freshly motivated for Antarctica and I guess feeling optimistic and excited rather than feeling overawed by the scale of the challenge that lies ahead.
There's a lot to do before Antarctica. Most of it is physical preparation. It's a long 4 months away from everything that's deemed as home comfort on such a long extended journey. And we'll have to find ways to cope with the remoteness of the situation and the lack of contact with the outside world. It's been quite a long day. Lots of deep snow, lots of uphill. Almost made a very bad turn into a crevasse, dying for a brew. That's not going to happen for a few weeks, so I'll have to have whatever Ben cooks up.
It was cold last night, it's hot now. I'm only happy when I'm whinging. More of the same tomorrow. Repeat 110 times. Job done. Crikey. Oh. Absolutely beautiful out here. I think definitely one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been to. It's a real privilege to be here, and I just wish I didn't spend all day out here wishing that I wasn't here, because it's a bit hard work. It's so annoying, because when I'm at home drinking tea, I wish I was out in Greenland. Discuss. The grass is always greener, my friend. That's my problem. I'm skiing across this plateau now, and it's just mesomerically huge and beautiful. And the snow is quite firm and hard now. It's quite cold, so it's crispy and it's squeaking and crunching, and it's just beautiful out here. And if we can only get to Antarctica, we will be so privileged to be there. And if we can make the pole, then fortunate men are we. And if we can make the return journey, then we're mad bloody idiots. But I'm beginning to believe that it's possible. I'm beginning to believe we can do it. Oh, it's awesome out here. Really awesome. The horizon up ahead, we won't reach it for days. I can see for 100 miles, and yet each day we cover only what would take just a few minutes in a car. It's strange. I guess in the same way that all I've got to look forward to tonight is an ice hard bed, but I'm already eagerly anticipating getting into it. And dinner tonight's just dehydrated food, slurped as fast as we can out of a bag, but I know that I'll eat it and enjoy it far more than I do for a normal meal back home. And out here, small gestures of kindness are magnified massively as well. Just little things, just helping someone with a harness, something like that. It makes a real difference.
We've had pretty much complete whiteout all day today. There's certainly no contrast. It's very flat light, makes navigating extremely difficult. Keeping an eye on the compass and keeping an eye on the two guys behind you, making sure you haven't lost the rest of the team, is pretty challenging indeed. So this is about as grim as it gets really in terms of conditions. I'm glad we're experiencing it. We're definitely getting our money's worth.
The aim of the day was to get to our depot flag, and we did it. So mission accomplished. Complete whiteout. We can see absolutely nothing all day, just steering blind, purely on the compass. The two guys behind us following on in front. So we were pretty chuffed when finally, out of the nothingness, we saw this black stick and the black banner flapping about 50 metres ahead. We did it. So the system worked. It's a great thing to have tested before we get to Antarctica.
We've basically skied pretty much due north, away from the Watkins Mountains, which are a beautiful backdrop to the start of our journey, and we've climbed and climbed, and we're now on this beautiful flat plateau of the Greenland ice cap itself.
The first couple of days I was thinking, this isn't for me, don't want to be here, can't possibly do the bigger South Pole trip. It's been a really good taste to see how Al and I get on, and Ben and I get on, and all three of us get on as a personality cocktail. But now at the end of it, it's not even the end. We'll have to get all the way back the way we came, so it's not the end. It's only halfway. But I'm feeling a lot better and myself a lot stronger.
I'm really happy with how things have gone, really happy with how the team are getting on. There has been more laughter than I've ever known on any polar expedition that I've been a part of.
There's no point having three hard asses who don't get on, who are very strong. Much more chance of success if all three of us get on and work together and pool our strengths. Almost every day has been uphill all day, every day, and now it's downhill, so I'm just going to sit on my sledge and get back to where the plane's going to pick us up, and then going to have a steak and salad. Ben doesn't like eating chips, it's too fattening. Right then.
As you get towards the end of an expedition, thoughts always turn towards home. It seems I have to step away from that world to be able to really, really appreciate it, to relish it and cherish it. But we've left all that behind for a while. Trade all that in this search for perspective and freedom and personal ambition. God, personal ambition is a cruel master sometimes, who seem to be just forever seeking and striving and refusing to yield and pushing on to whatever the next thing is. And is it worth it? It's such a selfish, remorseless struggle. I just don't know. We're out here busting our guts, freezing our arses off. Conquerors of the useless, I think, was how someone once described it. Actually, I think the best description of all of this is pointless but meaningful. I think that probably sums it up the best. Pointless but meaningful.